Authorities in Dawes County are investigating a Wednesday morning rollover accident that claimed the lives of 2 local residents. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Wednesday morning rollover near Chadron has claimed the lives of 2 local residents. Dawes County Coroner Vance Haug says around 7 a.m., authorities were called to the scene of a single vehicle rollover. He says 21-year-old Megan Campbell was pronounced dead at the scene of the crash, and her brother, 32-year-old Donald Nelson, was transported to Chadron Community Hospital, where he later died from the injury sustained in that crash. Cause of the accident is still under investigation. Well, yesterday was Halloween, and local trick-or-treaters were able to get an early start to the late October festivities. Each year, the Downtown Scottsbluff Association hosts Trick-or-Treat Street on Broadway. Participating businesses stepped up to make this event another massive success, with employees standing in front of their businesses, handing out candy to ghouls and goblins alike. The sidewalks were bustling right away at the 4 p.m. kickoff, and the event ran for 2 hours. Viera Wireless hosted a trunk-or-treat in the 18th Street Plaza, and a face-painting station manned by Scottsbluff High School students were also on hand. Just south of the river, the Gehring Merchants hosted trick-or-treating festivities as well, and that event ran from 3 to 5. All of these events were free of charge and offered a safe way for kids to trick-or-treat while it was still light outside. Well, straight ahead, Guns N' Roses said nothing lasts forever, even cold November rains, but Bill Boyer says those rain showers should be making their presence known to start off the month. I'll be back with your forecast from the Paradise City right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Have you heard the exciting news? Western Nebraska Regional Airport will be offering flights with United Airlines operated by SkyWest beginning January 30th, 2018. What's even better? You'll get to earn and use your United points. Reservations with United are now available, plus all United miles can be earned and redeemed with all flights. While you're at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck restaurant, plus Hearst Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. So make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
How did Arby's finally make the turkey sandwich exciting? We deep fried it. Just the turkey part, not the whole sandwich. For now.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, decent conditions as we go through the evening hours. The winds are going to die off. It is going to be cloudy to mostly cloudy as we go through the rest of the nighttime hours and the early morning hours tomorrow. We might see a few peaks of sunshine tomorrow before another storm system makes its way in with some showers and wind late tomorrow. More showers coming Sunday and into Monday morning, and cooler temps are certainly on the way. We hit 56 yesterday after a morning low of 27. Those right about normal. And we wrapped up the month of October yesterday. No more precip in the rain gauge, 67 hundredths for the month. That's about 3 inches above normal for the year to start the month of November. Taking a look at some of our Viera wireless webcams this afternoon on our camera network, you can see winds blowing around out there in the Chadron area, also in the Gehring area. Lots of winds rocking that camera back and forth out there, and those breezy conditions will die off as we go through the evening hours. Getting on the bus tomorrow with cloudy skies. It looks like it'll be about 33 when the bus gets there and bringing you home. Still mainly cloudy, maybe a few peaks of sunshine in there. Not bad tomorrow. We're going to top out into the low 60s. We have temps right now in the 50s out here across most of the area. 41 in Laramie. Colder conditions off to the north and west. Warmest temps right around Oshkosh at 55. It's 51 at LaGrange. But we have a lot of wind out there. Take a look at current wind speeds. These are sustained winds right now in the 15 to 25 mile an hour range pretty much everywhere. Notice those arrows coming in from the northwest, very windy, gusty conditions that will continue to die off as we go through the evening hours. So those winds are out there. They will die off quickly as we go through the evening hours. Cloudy skies, can't rule out a sprinkle or a flurry, but mostly we're just going to be overcast overnight. Low temperatures going to fall into the low 30s across all of our area, maybe down into 30 or slightly under in some of the colder spots. For tomorrow then, clouds with us throughout the morning. As we go through the early afternoon hours, we start to see a little bit of wind pick up. Could see some wind gusts around here and some showers starting to develop after dark tomorrow and moving across the region with the chance of showers into early Saturday morning. Highs tomorrow going to top out into the low 60s before the colder air arrives tomorrow evening. So our forecast has cloudy skies, breezy early tonight and a low of 32 for tomorrow. Still quite a few clouds out there. Partial clearing later in the day. It is going to turn windy, though, and we're going to see those showers develop late tomorrow, 63 your high. So the showers late in the day tomorrow, we just are downright windy on Saturday. And then into Sunday, a chance of some showers, windy again Monday. For Election Day Tuesday, we look pretty chilly. Highs only in the upper 40s. We'll stay upper 40s to near 50 as we get right into the middle to latter portions of next week. And another reminder for you, daylight saving time comes to an end. Make sure you fall back Sunday. Move those clocks from 2 back 1 hour to 1 a.m.
How did Arby's finally make the turkey sandwich exciting? We deep fried it. Just the turkey part, not the whole sandwich. For now.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota, this is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viera Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our Fall Savings Sale. Hurry into Viero today.
Welcome back. The USDA is awarding more than 100 grants to increase access to job training, education, and healthcare services in rural areas. And one of those grants is to the tune of $265,000, which was awarded to the Rural Nebraska Healthcare Network. The money will be used to replace obsolete telemedicine technology at 9 sites across western Nebraska to continue modernization of the existing telehealth system. Innovative technology, computers, and software will enable all sites to deliver medical care predominantly aimed at opioid misuse. The project has the potential to serve more than 43,000 residents. Well, Gering residents will get the chance to ask questions tonight about the proposed renewal of the half-cents LB 840 sales tax for economic development. The committee to renew Gering LB 840 will hold a town meeting tonight at Gering City Hall starting at 6. More than 20 businesses have started or been retained. 14 existing companies have expanded, with the creation or retention of more than 200 jobs since the city started the program back in 2004. In addition to the sales tax proposition, Tuesday's ballot will also include a second ballot question on allowing the city to use up to $300,000 a year of sales and use taxes for economic development over an additional 10 years. And if history repeats itself, Nebraska's mostly rural counties will have the state's strongest voter turnout in the upcoming midterm election. Secretary of State John Gale says the highest voter turnout traditionally comes from the state's 3rd congressional district, which encompasses the western 3/4 of the state. Gale also says Nebraska tends to beat the national average voter turnout for general elections. Voter turnout nationally was about 22% for the presidential election of 2014, and it was around 21% for the non-presidential election in 2016. Gale says Nebraska voter turnout in these elections was about twice that. Well, coming up after the break, the Scottsbluff Bearcats' undefeated record will be put to the test tomorrow night. Chris Cottrell catches up with the players and coaches ahead of Friday Night Lights against Omaha Roncalli. I'll be back with that right after this.
Being an Allo customer just got even better. 3 times better, in fact. We've tripled our standard internet speed from 100 to 300 megs at no additional cost to you. This isn't one of those limited time offers that will melt away either. 3 times the streaming, 3 times the gaming, 3 times the uploading, all for the same price. Why? Because we love our customers. Allo, no gimmicks, no limits, no kidding. And still no contracts.
Anyone who calls it a hobby doesn't understand. We know that a person's passion is what drives them. And that's why every memorial we create is a true reflection of the individual. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignitynebraska.com.
Now, sports from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
Well, at this point in the season, it's now a weekly segment as we continue through the high school football postseason. A trip to practice over at Scottsbluff High to talk a little offense, talk some defense, and check in with the captains ahead of kickoff for Friday night. Scottsbluff stayed alive in the postseason last week with a 69-21 thrashing of Ralston. Heck, they scored 62 of those points in the first half alone. Outside of Blair's 54-52 overtime win over Northwest. Round 1 in Class B was just blowout city. Everyone, though, expecting things to tighten up just a bit this week. Heading west to play Scottsbluff is Omaha Roncalli and their dynamite dual threat weapon, running back Alex Rogers.
Yeah, he's definitely a dual threat back. He's probably the best we've seen all year, and he's going to be one of the best receivers we've seen all year. Might even be one of the best quarterbacks we've seen all year. So we're going to have our hands full, and we're just going to enjoy the challenge.
Roncalli's head coach told me he thinks Rogers is the most dynamic player in all of Class B, and he'll be heavily involved in their passing game also. But the Crimson Pride bring more to the table than just Rogers. Junior quarterback Jack Dotzler has over 2,000 yards passing with 25 touchdowns and just 8 interceptions on the year. So this Cats defense going to need to be ready to stop both the run and the pass.
Execute. Make sure all 11 guys are in the right spot at the right time.
8 of Scottsbluff's 10 touchdowns last week came via the ground game for assistant coach Judd Hall, who tells us what Roncalli's strength on defense appears to be.
They run. They're a really fast defense. They make plays sideline to sideline. So we got to be ready to execute some different aspects of our game plan, but we have to, more importantly, be really concerned about our angles and where we put our head placement this week against an extremely fast defense.
When I asked Coach about the size matchup in the trenches, he went back to that word again, speed.
Pretty comparable, really comparable to a couple teams that we played this year. I think not quite as physical maybe as a few teams, but they can really run and they make up for some lack of physicality in their speed on defense.
So just 8 teams left playing football in Class B, and you sense the heightened awareness from the players this time of year.
It is a fun time of year. The vibe of practice has been good. Practice has been good. Especially after that first round win, we feel pretty good about going in the second round.
Oh, it's good. We're a big family. We love every second out here. And I'm not a big fan of the weather getting colder. I like hot practices, but it's nice to get out here with the guys once in a while. We spend most of the day with each other anyway, so I mean, we love every second of it. Trying to cherish every moment these last couple of games as a senior.
Senior captain Jeremiah Delzer mentioned how important film study is at this point of the season to be on top of their game. Delzer and fellow captain Chris Busby on what they're seeing on film from this Crimson Pride team.
I think that they're very comparable to Grand Island Northwest because they like to get the ball out in space in both their run game and their pass game. So I think it's all about just containing them and preventing the big play.
They have a really good passing game, and at the same time they're able to run the ball, so it makes them a dual threat.
We'll have coverage here on KNEB.TV, 101.7 The Trail, and KNEB.com starting at 5:30 tomorrow evening. You see the other games in Class B. If Scottsbluff were to win and York would beat Seward, it'd be the Cats hosting the defending state champs next week in the semifinals. If Seward would spring the win against the Dukes, it would be a long road trip to take on the Blue Jays next week for second-seeded Scottsbluff. Also tomorrow here at the station, we've got radio coverage for Minutair hosting Hyannis in the D6 round of 8. Both those teams lost their only game of the season to top seed Hay Springs. Jeff Kelly has that call starting at 1:15. There's Cougar volleyball this hour in Cheyenne at the Region 9 tournament against Northwest College. Winner plays in the title match tomorrow. And how about some hoops? The 14th-ranked Cougar men, they're in action in Riverton, Wyoming tonight and tomorrow afternoon, while the Lady Cougars tip off their season in Liberal, Kansas with games tomorrow and then on Saturday. That's the latest today from right here at the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan coming back right after this with a look at the community calendar on KNEB.TV.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years. Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota. This is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live is still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, as we start to enter the holiday season, One Panhandle Bank is once again stepping up efforts to help out those in need. First State Bank unveiled their Tree of Names on Thursday morning as part of their 37th year of the Gift of Love program. The tree has hundreds of names of local children whose families may not be able to buy them many Christmas gifts. Director of Marketing Becca Tompkins says if you're interested in participating, all you got to do is go into the First State Bank branch on Broadway, pick up a name or two, and have all of the gifts delivered by the date listed on the gift tag. She says that the requests are fairly basic.
Most of the tags, almost all of them, have socks, underwear, shirts, pants, PJs, gloves, mittens, winter boots, that kind of stuff. Very practical items, and so it's very warming to see the amount of love that's brought back by the people, because most people will buy them the wants, but then they'll also buy them the needs as well. So,
First State Bank will be hosting a business after hours tonight until 7 p.m. and people are encouraged to come out, enjoy some food and drink, and grab a name or two off of the Tree of Names. Tompkins adds that there's a lot of programs throughout the Gift of Love where you can help out this holiday season, including the Truck of Love, coat drive, and canned food collection. You can find more information about the Gift of Love program on First State Bank's website. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.